guys, it's Michelle Fierce here, and I am back with another video for you guys. And today's topic is how to get your life organized. Now, this is a topic that I'm currently working on myself. I'm still doing it myself, but I decided why not make a video and take you guys along for the journey so that we can kind of work on this together and kind of like hold each other accountable. Y'all can hold me accountable, I'll hold y'all accountable. But also, I've been working on a lot of these tips that I'm going to share with you guys. I've been working on them myself, so I actually know that they work. But I also want to, you know, show you guys that I'm not perfect and we can all get our life and our shit together. Okay? So, as you guys may already know, I am a single mother of 3 girls, okay? So it's already hard being a single mommy of 3, but on top of that, I'm trying to run 2 businesses by myself. I don't have any assistance right now at the moment, any help of any kind besides me. So I'm running 2 businesses. I have 3 kids. I have this YouTube thing. I have this vlog thing. I have my Instagram, my social media account things that I'm trying to keep up with. So it's just like a lot going on in my life. And literally, like a couple weeks ago, I just had to like break down. Like I had to break down and really sit down and like think about life and think like, where is my life going? Like I'm always like playing catch up on things. I'm always trying to do this or that to catch up on that. Like everything is just so chaotic and I'm not organized. And I had to literally like freak out to realize like, oh my god, nothing's organized. I can't get anything done. This system is not working for me. So this is when I came into realization that, okay, Michelle, you need to get your life together. Like everything in your life needs to be organized. You need to create a better system that's actually going to work and that you can stick to. And this is what I've literally been doing. I've been MIA on YouTube for a while, just trying to get my shit together, because sometimes it's better just to take time for yourself and get yourself right before you can focus on other things and make other commitments. So that's really what I've been doing lately, is just getting my shit together. Anywho, so excuse the cursing. I hope I'm not offending any of you guys, but we need to get our shit together. And if you clicked on this video, you pretty much need to get your shit together just like me. So we can get it together. Anywho, so my first tip, excuse me. Okay, my first tip for getting your shit together is to get rid of shit. Literally, get rid of shit. This is a process, you guys. This is a process. And I have to keep telling myself this because I'm the type of person who likes to get everything done in like one day and just be done with it. Like I like to get as much done and never have to look back at it again. Like I don't know why I'm programmed that way, but you have to realize that this is a process that's going to take you either several days, several weeks, or maybe even several months, or maybe several years to actually get yourself completely together. But I'm the type of person who's like, okay, I have to get it done now. Like it has to be done right now. I want it right now. And I had to kind of sit back and really make myself relax and like, hey girl, it's gonna be okay. We can get this done day by day, step by step, whatever. So what I mean by getting rid of shit, literally go room by room, closet by closet, drawer by drawer. Get rid of things. If it doesn't have a home, if you don't even know what you have it for, if you ain't used it in God knows how long, you don't even know what the use of it is for, get rid of it. It is not adding any value to your life. It's not making you happy and it's stressing you out because it's just there. It is a piece of nothing that you obviously don't need anymore and you don't care about anymore. So get rid of it. So lately I have been working on small projects, and you guys will see this in like future videos that I've already pretty much recorded for you guys. But I've been working on my closet, trying to get my closet together, my kitchen, my bathroom, just tidying up literally every single thing. Like from the kitchen, it's not just like tidying up the counters. No, I'm talking about going into the pantry, the laundry room, under the cabinets, getting rid of stuff. Like getting rid of stuff that's literally just cluttering up everything. You can't find anything when you're looking for it because you don't know where it is and it doesn't have a home. So get rid of stuff. And just realize that this is a process. Try not to get overwhelmed. Take as much time as you need to actually get rid of things, and then try not to really be so hard on yourself, because I know it takes a while. And really just try to declutter as much as you possibly can, day by day, or whenever you have time to declutter, or just set aside a time each day to actually work on it. Like maybe 30 minutes a day you want to work on your closet, or maybe, you know, from 5 to 7 you want to go work on the kitchen or something like that. So you can actually work on things day by day and actually try to get as much done as you possibly can without overwhelming yourself. Okay, so tip number 2, give everything a home. This is probably the best tip that I can give you guys. If things have a place to go, if they have a home to go to, they're never gonna get lost, they're never gonna be misplaced, they're never gonna be just out the way and in the way and everything like that, because they're already where they belong. So what I would suggest is putting things in like little cubbies or little bitty organizational little, you know, the cute little cubicle boxes and things like that that you can get from Target or Dollar Tree. Whatever you want to do, create you a system to be able to give everything a home. So for instance, my closet. Since I'm trying to get my closet together, I've been getting little things like cubbies. I'm thinking about trying to get a drawer or a dresser, because I don't really like the cubby system anymore, but still thinking about that. But, you know, for as my hangers, I like for everything to be hanged up with the same color hangers and things like that, just because it's like more clean and crisp to me. But just things like that, giving everything a home so that you're never looking for it. It's not scattered everywhere. You can actually go to it when you need it, instead of like looking in 30, 40 different places for the item that should already be where it belongs. So yeah, this helps you not have such a chaotic mess by the end of the week. So just imagine how your week goes when you're like super busy, in a rush, trying to get somewhere, and then you just, oh, this dress I was gonna wear didn't work out, so I'm just gonna throw it on the floor. And then that happens like every day. And so by the end of the week, you have a big pile of clothes that's in the corner of your room that's like chaotic, and now you have to spend like 30-40 minutes trying to hang everything back up, when you just could have took that extra 5 seconds to put it back on the hanger, put it back in the closet, and done. It saves you so much time. And this is something that I am preaching to the choir and preaching to myself, because I'm trying to really get more stricter about that with myself. And it's a process, it takes time, but once you get into that routine of doing it like all the time, it's just gonna come naturally, and it's just something that you're automatically gonna do. You're not even gonna think twice about it. So invest in organizational tools. I kind of touched on this a little bit with giving everything a home, but like invest in things that are like cubbies, shelves, dressers, chests, things like that, to help everything get a home. So I would invest in those things to make sure that everything kind of stays organized, nice and clean, and that way you're not stressing yourself out with like so many things being on the floor, or it doesn't have a home to go to. Because if you get things like organizational tools like shelves, cubbies, etc., it will have a home to go to. So I would suggest making sure that you get some organizational tools. My next tip is to get yourself on a schedule. So this is something that has been working for me, honestly. Like, I've been training myself to actually get kind of into this routine, and now it kind of naturally happens for me, just a little bit. We ain't all the way perfect yet, but we're getting there. So basically what I do is I make a schedule for the week. This is my it don't matter what's going on schedule. Like, this is like the mandatory I live by schedule. So basically I have on there like, you know, what time I get up, what I do after I get up. Like, for example, so like I wake up and then I try to do some journaling, and I try to kind of set my intentions for the day. Then I shower, then I do my makeup, then I'm waking up the kids. So like, this is like my set in stone schedule routine for the day. So everything on here, every second of the day, I know what I'm doing or what I'm supposed to be doing, so that I'm never like lost or anything like that. So basically with this schedule, I try to set alarms for myself. So I have a schedule just posted in my little office area, and also in one of my little planner binders. I just have it in there so I can be able to see, okay, this time I'm supposed to be doing this, this time I'm supposed to be doing this. So I also set alarms for myself, like on my phone. So this sounds pretty crazy, but like I'm so used to the alarms now to like, even before the alarm goes off, I'm already doing what I'm supposed to be doing, because I'm like training myself to get into those good, you know, habits, and making sure that I'm staying on schedule, making sure that I'm getting things done and being more productive. And this is also going to help you be more organized with anything that's going on in your life, because you already know what you're supposed to be doing at that certain time to be productive. Anywho, so yeah, I set schedules for myself. I set a schedule for myself to basically like do things like chores, bath time for the kids, bath time for me, wine for me, like all of that. I set a schedule for myself to be able to make sure I get everything done. And if I do not get something done that is on the schedule, then I do not reward myself for whatever it is. Now, this isn't for things like work related things. For those things, I kind of pass those on to, like, I write a to-do list, and then like I pass those on to the next day, and then I make sure that I, you know, put like whatever's the most important to get done the next day. I put like a little star or something like that by it, and then I get it done. These are what I'm like stressing, not rewarding myself for, is for things like chores. So like every night I have like my alarm that goes off at like 9:30 at night for me to kind of tidy up the house. This is like vacuuming, washing the dishes, any small laundry that I need to do, picking up toys for the kids, and just any little, you know, counter wipe downs, things like this. This is just like kind of a routine, so that at the end of the week when I'm cleaning up things, there's not much to clean up because I've already did everything every single day. So if a task like that isn't done, then I won't reward myself. So we'll get more into rewards later towards the end of this video, but I find that me doing this system kind of like makes me like get things done, because like, okay, if I'm not doing this, then I'm not going to reward myself with this. I hope that makes sense. So but yeah, so I also do this for my kids as well, but theirs is more on a like chore chart system. And I do this schedule like, okay, so I make a schedule basically that is set for the week, but there's also like weekly things that need to get done, like dishes, chores, whatever, or maybe I have an assignment or a due date or something like that needs to be done by the end of this week, but I have certain steps that needs to be completed like by the end of this week or something like that. I have little bitty stickers for the kids, but for me, I just kind of like color it in and mark it off to show that I did that. And I just basically make this on a sheet. If you guys want to see what kind of sheet that I use, I'll make sure to link down below the template that I use to kind of make my like, this has to be done weekly schedule chore chart type thing, or task chart type thing. I'll be sure to link that down below, and you can also see it on my blog. So yeah, this, I basically use my sheet, and like say for example, I have from this time I must, it's kind of like a habit tracker more than anything. It's like me tracking the good habits that I'm doing. Did I actually do it? Like, did I drink enough water today? Did I wash clothes today? Did I wash the dishes today? Did I post on social media today? Did I do it? Like just things that I want to kind of get in the habit of doing, and I kind of like cross it off as I do it. And then just by me crossing it off, once I see like the whole week is like completely full, it's kind of like a mental like gratification type thing where you feel like, oh my god, yeah, I actually did something, I actually completed this for the whole week. And then when you see those little empty ones, it's like, oh man, I didn't do that, I gotta do this tomorrow, or I gotta make sure I do this, so I do this, like, so I can stay on top of things. So like for me, it personally helps me to stay on top of things and to know that I'm being productive. Now I do the same thing for my kids, but this I do for them, and they get rewarded for it, and they actually enjoy it, because before, their room, oh my gosh, their room would just be so like, and it kind of is still but it's clean enough for kids to be done cleaning it, and then I just have to go back in there and kind of tidy it up a little bit more, because I mean, they are kids, they're only 4 and 5. So for their chore chart or task chart, I have things like making their bed, picking up toys, wiping off the counter. Did they brush their teeth? Did they wipe the table off? Did they put things in the trash or pick up trash? Did they feed Quavo? Did they give Quavo water? Like, they have different tasks that they have to do. So if they do this every single day, they get a sticker, and at the end of the week, whatever that they wanted to do, if they have at least 5 stickers, they get to do one thing. If they have 7 stickers, which means they did it all week, then they get to get another prize, like maybe Chuck E. Cheese or something like that. But it's either ice cream, Chuck E. Cheese, McDonald's, park, whatever they want to do. But if they don't have a full 5-star for the week, then any of the activities that they want to do is the automatic no. Like, no, you're not doing this. We're not going to Chick-fil-A. We're not doing this. We're not doing that, because guess what? You didn't do what mommy wanted. So it kind of works for them, because then they see, okay, if I just do this and do this, and I can get rewarded, and I can also get a sticker, and they love stickers. Kids love stickers. Anywho, so that's pretty much what I do. So I'll be sure to link down below their chart, like what I use to kind of like keep them organized, and I'll make sure to link mine's down below as well, like what I use to kind of stay on top of everything. And it's basically like a little habit tracker for me to help you know, stay on top of everything, and to make sure I'm actually being productive, and it helps keep me organized. And then all the tasks that's on there helps keep the house clean as well. So next tip is to get yourself a planner. I cannot stress this enough. Like, I cannot stress this enough, y'all. Like, I need to be like saying this a lot more to myself. Like, get yourself a planner and use the planner. Use your planner. Use it. It's there for a reason. You didn't pay all that money for a planner, or you didn't spend all that time designing your own planner. Whatever you did, you didn't do all of that just to not use it. Use it. Whatever planning system that you have, use it. So me personally, I have a digital side and I have a written side. I'm the type of person, like, if I don't write something down, I feel like it's not going to come to existence. I don't know if that's just weird or whatever, but I'm just programmed that way. Like, if I don't write it down, it's not going to get done. So for me, writing things down are so important to me, to make sure I actually do them. And then it also feels good to like cross off things or sticker things or smiley face things, whatever, to make sure that you've gotten things done. So I do use my planner a lot. But I have been slacking a little bit lately, and this is why I've been trying to get myself back on track. But I also use the digital version. I really don't like using the digital version as much, but I do use like Google Calendar and things like Trello to help me stay organized. And I only use that just kind of like for backup. So it's like everything on there is just like, just in case like my planner gets wet or something like that, or something happens, or I forgot, or like somebody told me something over the phone and I just marked it down in my phone really quickly, and when I got home I forgot to write it down, but it's already like on my digital version and I can just pencil it into my actual planner. So that's kind of what I use the digital one for, but I really don't use it as much as I like using my pen and paper planner, because I feel like that works a lot better for me, and I actually get things done when I actually physically write them down, because it's like, okay, now I'm making a commitment. It's on paper. It gotta get done. It must be done. Anywho, get yourself a planner. Use your planner. It will help you stay organized. Okay, so I will also say it's important, here's my next tip, is to establish a good sleeping schedule. Now for me personally, this is something I struggled with for a long time, because I would be up all night long trying to get one project done. And my biggest issue was like putting too many big task projects in like the same day. So I have like all these really big projects I'm trying to get done, instead of like doing a whole bunch of little small projects for that big project, or just doing one big project, focusing on that, doing all the tasks for that, and then moving on to the next big project. No, I was the girl who was trying to do all the big ones in one day and realized that I can't get it done all in one day, and then be angry at myself because I couldn't get it all done in one day. And then I'm stressing out and freaking out because like I wanted to get it done today, but I couldn't get it done today, so I'm gonna stay up all night. Like, just all of that craziness. And you can save yourself so much stress by just making little small baby tasks that go with that really big project. That way that you can actually get some sleep and you're not up till 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, and then waking back up at like 7 and 8 in the morning, and then like all grumpy and tired, and then doing the whole cycle all over again. Like, it just sucks. So I would suggest getting yourself a nice sleep cycle. So this is something I had to kind of train my body to do, because I was working so late on different projects or different assignments for clients and things like that, or just doing stuff for like my personal whatever shenanigans or whatever. Like, I would be up literally till like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, literally up, and then like I'll sleep like all the way to like 12 o'clock in the morning, or 12 o'clock, you know, in the morning the next day, and I'm like, oh my god, the whole day has pretty much went by and I could have got something done. And then like I'm repeating the cycle. So it was like a bad sleep cycle. Or it would be something like I would be up to like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm like so tired because like I didn't get any sleep. So I decided to try to get myself on a schedule to make sure every single night I'm going to bed at the exact same time. So for me, y'all, this might sound crazy, but bedtime for me is 10 o'clock. Yes, that might be early to all y'all, but you know what? I'm old. I'm 23 years old, so I'm really old right now. No, honestly, my kids make me feel old, and everything that I do throughout the day makes me feel so old, because by the time 10 o'clock hits, I am gone, y'all, like, since I'm on this schedule. But before, like, I would be up all night working on things. So I try to sleep between 10 all the way till like 5. So every morning I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get myself ready, everything like that, and then at night I go to sleep at 10 o'clock. And with me doing that schedule and getting myself into that schedule, I've noticed that I've been like a lot more productive. So just realize that you can't get everything done in one day, and don't stress yourself out or beat yourself up just because you can't get things done in one day. And just pass it on to the next day. Like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Unless it's like something like your rent or an important bill that needs to get done, then it's not gonna be good. Take care of that, okay? Anywho, so I find me being on a new sleep schedule and actually sticking to my sleep schedule works for me. And how to actually train yourself to get into that schedule is to kind of like start training your body to wake up earlier. So it took a while for me to start waking up at 5, because like 5 o'clock was not happening for me for a long time. But I started pushing, like I used to wake up at like 9 o'clock. So I would start pushing it back to 8, try to wake up at 8 o'clock. So I would set my alarm at 8 and then start training my body to wake up at 8. And then I would push it back till 7. And then, you know, try to get my body used to waking up at 7. Then I would push it back to 6. And then try to get my body used to waking up at 6. And then push it back to 5. You know, so you have to kind of train your body to get into that routine so that you just won't, you can't just cold turkey. I mean, you can cold turkey and do it, but for some people that's harder. Like me, it was completely hard because it was like, it was not happening at all. And I enjoyed my sleep. But with me training myself to actually get up earlier, I got so much more done throughout the day, and I felt a lot better, and I wasn't as tired. So there you go. Okay, so another tip that I have for you guys is to organize your phone and your electronics. So for me, I try to keep all my electronics inside of a folder, so all my apps aren't like scattered all over my phone. I try to keep everything organized in my phone as possible. So like all my social media apps are all on the social media section in a folder, so like I can just swipe through and they're all there. All of my photography things or photo editing things are in a certain spot in my folder, like in the folder in my phone. So everything is like organized, so I'm not like super chaotic. Nothing is all over the place. It's all in one folder. So like all my apps are not scattered all over my phone or anything like that. And for your computer, I would suggest to stop being a hoarder, because I'm a hoarder myself. Or I am a recovering hoarder. So I've been trying my best to make sure that I do not like hold on to files that I don't need anymore. So like once I'm done uploading a YouTube video, I try to delete the video as soon as possible and just wipe it off of my computer, because I really won't need it. And for backup, I do download it to Dropbox just in case I need a backup of it. but that way it's at least not on my computer taking up space, because those video files are pretty huge and it takes up a lot of space on my computer. And so for like photos and things for like my blog or Instagram, blah blah blah, I try to delete those off my phone as I post as well, and delete them off my computer as I get done editing and I've already posted them. I try to delete them so I don't have them just cluttering my computer as well. And I do back them up to Dropbox. If you don't like Dropbox, you can always use Google Drive or something like that. So that's just a way to kind of keep everything organized. And if you don't want to have everything like on a cloud or whatever, you also can get an external hard drive and just kind of back everything up on there. And make sure you create folders. So make sure you put everything in a folder. You can actually name the folder, so everything is organized. You know where it is. You already have the file name, so you actually kind of can remember what the file is without even having to click on it. But it's easy for you to locate things. And then you can also, you know, export everything into an external hard drive, so you always have a backup physical copy of it if you're not a fan of the cloud. So all of those tips are tips I have for organizing your life. And finally, we're going to get to the rewards. So actually make yourself a reward budget or create a reward system. So for example, I try to reward myself with something simple like some wine or ice cream, or I might treat myself to like a little at-home kind of spa day, or maybe I might go buy that new makeup product that's out. Like, you know, just little rewards to kind of like treat yourself because you got things that you wanted done. Like, don't try to not reward yourself. You need to reward yourself. You deserve it, boo. You deserve it. You deserve to reward yourself. Everybody else gets rewarded for things. Like, I reward my kids for things. You know, I reward my dog with a treat. Why not reward yourself? Especially if you've been working really hard and you actually been getting things done. So make a reward budget. So this will kind of go more into my budgeting video that I have that will be coming up soon. But set aside a budget just for rewards. So let's say you put $20 back every week for whatever your reward is. So maybe at the end of the month you have a big reward you're going to do for yourself, or you have a small reward each week that you're going to do for yourself. It just depends on exactly what you want to do. But as you have completed certain tasks, or you did certain tasks for a complete whole week, or however long that you wanted to complete those tasks, make sure that you actually hold yourself accountable if you don't complete those tasks. Don't be rewarding yourself if you get nothing done. It's only for if you get things done. So if you've gotten everything done, you can reward yourself with whatever treat that you want. So yeah, this is pretty much all I have for you guys today on how to organize your life and get shit together and actually be more productive. So I hope these tips have helped you guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like these. I will be doing a whole entire series and trying to get my life together from like every aspect of my life. So there's going to be a ton more of these videos coming out. Just stay tuned. And for these worksheets that I talked about in this video, be sure to check the description box down below. The worksheets will be posted on my blog, and you can just download the templates and use them for yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!